yet I'm hearing a TSV
Yeah.
musical.
Can you believe it?
I know.
And not even today's TSV.
I know. Okay, Mark Charles is here. Selfishly, we're launching a lot of TSVs that aren't until later in the week in this show because A, I don't really like rules. B, I won't be here on Wednesday.
Clearly with this one.
Right. So if I'm not going to be here on Wednesday, then we're just going to have to move this thing up because don't we know the whole world rotates around me. All right, Mark Charles is here with a pre-launch of Wednesday's Midnight Today's Special Value. And he is bringing you 4, not 1 or 2, not even 3, but 4. By the way, the 4th is completely free because you're only paying for the first 3. A 4.
I love your math.
A 4-pack of zip top.
That's retail math.
Insulated Super Shopper totes.
Yep.
They're insulated, so picnic in the heat and rest easy. Baby bottles, go on the boat, go to the beach that's like forever and a day away from the rental house and take all the cold gear.
And not just insulated. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Got microband in it. What is microband?
What is
microband means that it's going to prohibit any odors or mold growing in here. It's lined with microband, so you can wipe this clean. You can spill a rotisserie chicken in here, wipe it clean. I know, gross, but it happens, real life. And you will not have any odors or bacteria or mold growing in it. Not only that, it's going to keep things cold 14 hours. It keeps things hot as well. It's water repellent on the outside, 100% leak proof, so you can turn it into a cooler. It's everything you need in a bag, and it folds flat. And by the way, favorite thing is to have in the back of the car for your laundry and the dry cleaning.
Agreed.
To bring stuff to the beach. It's not just a cooler, it's everything.
And this little guy that folds flat can carry up to 50 pounds.
Or 45 cans if you want to figure out like the weight.
Should we do choices?
Yep.
The first choice on the table
a lot of them.
is right in front of you. Mark Charles is right in front of it. And it's the Americana or patriotic choice. Americana it's called. Again, Americana. Wednesday's TSV launching right now.
Cheat, cheat, cheat.
4 California Innovations totes, even with the zip top, the little features that you asked for. And you're only paying $34 and change. Then back here.
Score!
We have our plaid.
Got a plaid.
It's the most popular.
We love the plaid.
A blue, a purple, a red, a green. Then my personal favorite.
Shocking.
This is our, what do we call this?
Black and
the
white.
black and white. Yeah, black and white. Striped black, checkered black, you get it, all of it, and the cute little daisies. Then, look at this one. This is our safari. I love the like the army greens and the taupes and the tans and the safaris. You get some zebras, you get some snakes.
But it's still classy. Like I think it's like still fashion forward.
For sure.
Without
Look at
being
the palm
like
leaves.
Crude safari, I feel like.
Tie-dye. This is just fun.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. So there's your tie-dye. If you're like, you know what, I love a good print, but like I don't need all that razzle-dazzle. Just give me some nice solids. Fine, here's your solid choice. Purple, deep red, bright red, green, and then back to the Americana or the patriotic. It's called Americana. $53 value. Okay, go.
Zipper. So, shoulder. I don't know if you saw my fashion modeling at the beginning. Fits on anybody's shoulder nicely. 50 pounds, 45 cans. And what I love about it is it's going to keep things cold up to 14 hours. Right here, that was we call this the clown car, what I did. By the way, fashionista over here. By the way, you're holding one of the heaviest ones. Just so you know that Sean doesn't realize she grabbed this. This is the 50-pound demo. This is the 50-pound demo. I'm not kidding.
I'm like, oh.
We're going to open it to show you how many 2-liter bottles are in there. But again, what we did in this one, we called this one the ice demo, and here's why.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at this timer, while we have it right here, so the chef put it in 4 hours and 24 minutes ago, all of this ice. I'm gonna take one of these. We're gonna open up with my fingernails. There we go.
I'm getting these.
Then we're going to put this on. See how mechanical I am? I'm amazing. Okay, we're all backwards on television, ladies and gentlemen, live. I want to tell you something that you know your refrigerator that you have plugged in with electricity is running between 32 and 39 degrees. This was just sitting in a room that Sean and I are sitting in, around 68, 69 degrees ambient temperature. This is the lowest of your refrigerator could be at 32 degrees, and it's just sitting here for 4 hours. Think about the fact that we're saying 15 hours keeping things cold.
Wait till he shows you this next one, which again, I've already.
She already took out an arm.
Yeah, I've took a little test drive out with it.
So 50 pounds, we say 45 cans, but we wanted to be a little more realistic. We went and bought 6 2-liter bottles. It fits it. Not only that, but it's not going to rip the straps. It's not going to rip the sides. Remember, if one of these spills or blows up, You're talking about leak-proof on the inside.
Yeah.
You're talking about microban, all that silvery. See that lining you're seeing? It's padded, insulated, but more importantly, microban. We cannot have bacteria and mold growing near our food and products. This will prevent it with that microban. And remember, what I love about the last demo is this is everyday living, folks. I cannot tell you that I keep this in the back of my car for my dry cleaning. I know that sounds ridiculous. You will grab this for overnight with somebody. It becomes your overnight. It's the everything bag. It's a giant tote.
It's
and
a
you don't have to use the zipper.
And you get 4.
4.
And by the way, when you go grocery shopping,
Yes.
and it is subhuman volcano
And
hot.
you have to pay for them.
Yeah,
and
that.
50 pounds on this?
Or worse still, the ice cream that like you only live 15 minutes from the Wegmans.
Yep.
But it will
that ice cream will
become
melt.
Soup.
It will melt.
Right? All right, going through choices again.
Good.
And I'm
Where
going to
you
tell
going,
you guys this way. 1,000 out the door, brand new today. But it's not really launching with
Sneak
Mark
peek.
Charles.
Sneak peek.
Yep, until Wednesday at midnight. $53 value. When you do the math, 1 out of the 4 is completely free. And yes, you will use them for everything all the time because they are insulated and they even keep things hot, not just cold.
Correct.
This is the plaid, green, red, purple, blue, yay. This is the black and white choice, striped, checkered, paisley, daisy. This is the safari choice, a leopard, a zebra, a palm leaf, a snake. The jungle I would never go to, but I would own those. Tie-dye. I'm kind of like now leaning towards getting one of these
Very
too.
summer, very hip.
It's very fun. Solids. By the way, I'm going to have Mark Charles in a second tell you who California Innovations are, because this is their ball and bat.
This is it, yep.
Red, green, deep red, and purple, and then Americana is on fire popular.
Yeah.
Please don't
and
wait
you see
here.
how flat it is, Sean? Like, show them.
Yeah.
Because you realize one of them, that's the way it folds up. So keep it. You're not taking up any space. All 4 will fit in your trunk, and you'll use them for everything.
So it keeps hot?
Hot. So it fits a 9x10 roasting pan.
Baker thing.
So baker. So if you're taking something to someone's house and you're taking hot dishes, it's going to keep it hot, right? And if it spills, no worries. You're helping the transport. You're keeping it hotter. And if it spills, it's spilling on the inside and not spilling all over your car.
So who? Because you know, you and I don't work together a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I do try to stay out of the kitchen as much as possible. Who is California Innovations?
So since 1986, they're about soft-sided transport of coolers and keeping things cold and hot, but keeping it safe. Microban is their secret. They keep it storage and cooling with microban, so no bacteria, no mold is growing, no odors. You can zip something up and you're not going to get the smell of the Chinese food in your car because it traps the odors.
Yep.
So even just think about takeout, Sean. Like, how about the whole family you taking Chinese takeout? Put it in here, you're keeping it warm, keeping the odors inside,
For sure.
and nothing's leaking out.
Honestly, when
Right?
we get done with pool or
No
beach,
brainer.
if we were driving like a while to get home, I would put the wet suits in one of these.
Oh!
Right?
Perfect idea. Like, seriously. So let's unpack one. Ready?
Yep.
Loaf of bread, milk, and think of the frozen stuff, okay? You got ice cream, you got a frozen dip, you got butter that's gonna go bad. We've got Kung Pao shrimp, highly recommend. What is this? A vegetable lo mein. Wow, we're really getting into the ethnics here. We're doing a little bit of beans, we're doing honey ham, we're doing roasted Burt. And by the way, we didn't fill this all the way up. So I love that everything's staying fresh. It's summer, folks. We're going to the supermarket. Even just refrigerated stuff, you got to keep it somewhat cold all the way home, whether it's a 5-minute drive or an hour drive. You're talking about trapping all the cold inside, no bacteria breeding. We've done the Super Shoppers for many years, Sean, and that's what I loved about it, but we wanted the lid on it to keep it cold.
That's key.
But remember, you don't have to. Here's my little secret. Ready? You take
Fold
the
it
lid,
in, yeah.
fold it in, and now it's the Super Sharper you know and love that I use all the time. So this is literally the best of the best. I promise you I've had this because of Stacy. I'm filling in for her today. You'll see her on Wednesday, not my ugly mug. But she's much prettier doing this. But the idea is that I've always had this because it's everybody's lifestyle all year round. We're really focused on the summer about keeping cold, but remember, Sean said it, hot. In the winter, you're bringing a casserole in. It works for that as well.
Well, and as I go through colors again,
Yep.
2 thoughts pop into my head. Number one, like when it is swelteringly hot and you're picnicking, boating, beaching,
Yep.
anything with mayo, anything that spoils easy, like it's a dice roll to take those things out into the heat.
Seriously.
So this is that. Plus, guys, honestly, you are getting 4. This is Wednesday's TSV pre-launching now. They keep hot things hot, cold things cold. They fold down flat when you're not using them, and they are way easier to haul around for fun or on a daily basis for grocery shopping than a giant cooler, right? I mean, come on now. So we have 1,600 orders placed. The plaid is a blue, purple, red, green. The black and white is a stripe, checkered, paisley, and daisy. This is the most popular now. The safari choice brings you a leopard, a zebra, a palm leaf, and a snake. 4 in the tie-dye pack. This is a $53 value. Solids. So this is the purple, deep red, green, bright red. And then the Patriotic, which is the Americana choice, by far the most limited. What's the craziest thing you've ever heard of or done yourself with one of these?
So I got to be honest with you, tailgating is my favorite thing, but really taking the dinner down to the beach when the sunset happens, because I just love the fact that I could put everything from the napkins and the forks to the hot plates. We did like chicken chili the other day with some cheese, so the cheese had to stay cold, the chili had to stay hot. All the forks, all the napkins.
And you took it down to the beach.
And had a sunset dinner because it was too hot to be in the beach during the day.
Right,
so we figured, let's bring the family when the sun sets so we can still get beach time. By the way, no one's on the beach and the lifeguards are gone, so you don't need the passes anymore. You know, just a little way to.
Are you advocating?
And then bring in some alcohol and my.
Oh, Mark Charles.
Just saying.
All right.
You know you'd do it.
Yes, I would, in a heartbeat. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
California Innovations, a set of 4, a TSV, which doesn't launch until Wednesday at midnight. But we're not waiting till Wednesday at midnight. So we just thought, let's have some fun and start pre-launching some things right here, right now. Oh, I cannot wait for this next item.